Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Polly's Fragrance Reviews. Tonight, I'm going to be examining a fragrance from the house of Dana. This fragrance is known as Navy for Men, which came out in 1995. This bottle I have is an original bottle. This is a very inexpensive budget fragrance, which the current formulation, not this one, but the current one, is very toned down in its performance and its potency. One thing about this scent that should be known is the scent that you get if you directly smell your skin versus the wafts and what people smell around you is dramatically different. This is a simple, straightforward scent that at times can remind me of green Irish tweed. But with that said, I think that as I get more and more into my fragrance adventure, I do not necessarily always like to compare fragrances and say that this smells like something, because many people get completely different vibes off fragrances in terms of a cologne or something that smells similar. But there are times in this fragrance during the dry down that you do get just slight remnants of green Irish tweed from Creed. So I'm going to take this out of the box. Fairly simple bottle, but I do like the color. One of the old power sprayers, super sprayers. So Initial is a very nice and appealing mixture of tangerine and aquatics that has somewhat of a minty smell. As it starts to dry down, I get this vibe of what underwater foliage or plants would smell like. The fragrance becomes a little bit piney, and slightly floral. But again, very, very appealing, very pleasant. Nothing that is abrasive by any means. Later on, I pick up a little bit of cinnamon, and it becomes ambery, but it's still aquatic. So this fragrance, it is, like I said, it's not a complex composition, but it does the job if you're looking for something fresh, let's say getting up in the morning or after you come home from the gym or out of the shower, that type of scent. As advertised, the top notes are sage, tangerine, and water lily. The mid notes are lavender, juniper, geranium, and nutmeg, and the base notes are musk and leather. Two notes I quickly want to mention. The first one is water lily. This is a flower, and water lily gives a fragrance, a floral, fresh, and delicate, soft, aquatic base. Next note I want to talk about is musk. So musk is part of the amber animalic family. Musks can be synthetic, natural, or they can come from plants. Originally, musks were from a deer, and it was a secretion that came from the inside of, I believe, an abdomen or anal pouch inside a male deer, but the deer had to be killed to get the musk, and I think 40 male deers had to be killed to get a very small amount of musk, and that's why natural musk is no longer available in many parts of the world because of the amount of animals that were being killed. Natural deer musk may possibly be the most potent note in perfumery. One drop can fill a room, or one drop on a piece of clothing can stay on the clothing for up to 50 years. So it becomes toned down through a process that makes it wearable during perfumery. The best way to describe it is people say that pure musk smells like sex in a bottle. The modern synthetic musks do not smell anything like the older musks. So if you get a vintage bottle, some fragrance, you will actually smell what musk smells like instead of the modern synthetic version. So final comments on Navy for Men by Dana. I got about 4 to 5 hours performance. It is something that is not necessarily going to be for everybody. It's not necessarily a sexy fragrance, and the women aren't going to go crazy over it, but I consider it one of the fragrances you wear for yourself, for your own happiness, not to impress people around you. The recent reformulations are not as potent as this bottle, but if you're looking for an aquatic and you're 25 years up and something simple and you're on a budget, this fragrance could be for you. If you like this video, hit the like button, the subscribe button, notification bell. Any comments or questions, leave them down below, or any experiences with this fragrance, and I will always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.